Hello, I'm
And
John,
I'm Nancy.
and we are J&N
J&N
Travels. Well,
Travels.
welcome to another and every other Sunday edition of
Yeah,
J&N Travels. We didn't have one 2 Sundays ago because we were driving home from the cruise we're going to talk about.
right.
But we're back now, and we thought maybe some of the news we have, um, which is very current, so less than
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks old,
Mm-hmm.
might help some other people out. And also talk about a cruise line and a ship that you may want to try. So
Yeah.
thank you for coming in. We appreciate any thumbs up you can give us, and I guess we can talk about it. Now, we usually have Tanisha come in and do her national days. She is on a photo shoot now, a woman of many talents,
Yeah,
and
she
she's doing a
does have a
photo
lot of
shoot.
talents.
She
Yes.
did say she'd like to pop in at some point if she gets done, so we may have her pop in during this video or this live
Yeah.
if she frees herself up. So thank you for coming in. And
Mm.
before we go into our discussion on the
Oasis.
Royal Caribbean
Yeah, it
Oasis
was a
Sea,
beautiful, beautiful ship. Oh, loved it.
let's just take a look into the chat here.
Mm.
Now, our first, he wanted to be first, I guess. Daniel Fields popped in at 10:07 last night.
Daniel.
So he qualifies, I guess, as the first one to this
He does
live.
qualify.
But being before midnight, I don't know if he would be on the
Oh, that's
official
true.
transcript or not.
That's right.
But thank you, Daniel. Hopefully, you were able to pop back in and you weren't sitting there for the last
Like
12
12
hours or
hours or
so. Yeah.
so. Yeah,
And
that's funny.
uh, Maxwell Smart,
Hi, Maxwell.
thank you for coming in, Max. Well, the Juma.
Hi, Najuma.
She says hello. Hello, Najuma. Jeffrey, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. Thank you for coming
Wow.
in, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
You know, it's funny. You had asked me a question on another chat about coffee milk.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
actually trying to find that online if there was
Where
such a
does
thing.
coffee milk come from?
That's right.
Comes from my kitchen.
And I was watching the Pats game, Jeffrey, until recently. So now I'm taping it, but I have to peek at my phone. It's winning big time right now, so that's always good.
Yeah, that is good. Go Pats.
Cooking with Mel Mel and more. Thank you for coming
Ooh,
in. His videos, great videos on cooking,
excellent.
delicious
Oh, I
recipes.
love looking at the a lot of the recipes online. I saw a really good one that someone posted for the spaghetti squash and
Yeah.
the chick Alfredo. Oh, it looked wonderful. I want to try
Thanks for coming over, Cheryl and Ed, for
it. Hi,
joining
Cheryl and
us.
Ed.
Still trying to figure out. I had heard that you were going on the same cruise as us later
She
in
is? They are?
2022. Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
confirm or deny that?
Yeah, if you are, the ship is beautiful, but maybe you've been on it before.
Hey, Larry, our moderator, thank you for coming in. And
Hi,
friend,
Larry.
J&N Travels, John, Nancy, 1:01 p.m. there. And here it's 4:04 p.m.
Oh, yeah,
1:01 p.m.
101.
Oh, yeah. So we slept late today, didn't we? The last
We
couple of
did.
days.
We've been sleeping late, but
Hellos from Larry around. Hellos back to Larry. Okay. So that will get us into our trip.
yes.
Um, we did this trip. We were juggling 3 trips, as a lot of you know, for quite a while. We want something from the East Coast to drive down.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of a funny story happened, but which I won't get into the whole thing now. But we ended up booking on the Oasis of the Sea through
Yeah.
RCL. We had wanted to try a mega ship, didn't think we would like it, right?
Oh, yeah, it was wonderful.
And tried it, right? And we drove down to New Jersey.
Yeah.
So
About a 5.5 hour drive to Liberty, Cape Liberty, it's called.
Bayonne.
Bayonne, New Jersey, Cape Liberty.
They are going on that one. Okay.
So they are going on the Oasis.
Guess we're going on the Carnival. Excellent.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So Larry, the Sea Plum Travels right above you. He's on that cruise. I don't know if anyone else in here is on that cruise. Okay. So let me pull this up. So this is how we started. So we booked our cruise, and the first thing I thought people might be interested because it's very common is the protocols. Okay, so
Protocols, yeah.
protocols were probably the biggest stress point for us
Yeah.
because we had everything packed, we had
Yep.
everything paid
We had
for,
everything packed, paid for.
but until 2 days before the cruise, we had to go and get our COVID
Yeah.
test,
We
right?
were lucky we could go to our general practitioner's office and they did a COVID test there for us. So that was only about a 15-minute drive from miles.
And that was kind of dumb luck. I had a checkup the week, 2 weeks before, something
Mhm.
like that, and he had mentioned that he would do it for us. So
Yeah,
that was
that's
real
how
dumb
that
luck
started, yeah.
because a lot of stuff I was reading online, people trying to find a place to have
Yeah.
it done.
And
So
we did call our insurance, and they said as long as your general practitioner does it, it should be covered. So we
right,
made an appointment with our doctor, and they did it right
right.
then and there.
So we did that, got our sheets that said we were clean, and then
Yeah,
came home. So that was on a Friday.
yeah, that was on a Friday.
And
Yep.
we were leaving on a
So
Larry
we,
wants to know if that's a Grand Caravan. No, it's actually a Forester,
yeah,
Subaru Forester.
yeah, we just bought it a year and a half ago.
We've had very good luck with Hondas and Foresters
Yeah, we really
over the
like
years.
Hondas very, very much. We used to have a Plymouth Voyager, and then we had a Kia Sorento. They were okay, but we're very, very happy with Hondas and Subarus.
Yeah, and the what was I going to say? Now I forget. It's mind cramp all of a sudden. Okay, so yes, that's a Subaru. So what we did is we got our
COVID test. It
COVID
was
test.
negative,
We
so we
had
knew we were able to go on the cruise.
we had our passports. We had
Passports?
a very important our vaccine card,
Yes, that's very
and those are basically the paperwork, the main
yeah.
paperwork,
We have a
right?
letter stating that we were negative
Right.
from our, primary care physician, and we have our vaccine card, our passports, and we were on our way.
So you did need all those. Now I know these protocols are changing, so obviously look at the websites of the cruise line you're going on and see where they stand now. I don't. We have a cruise. Actually, it looks like with Sean Ed and Larry from Club
Larry, yeah.
Travelers, less than a year from now
And I hope
in
there's no ice.
October, and we plan on spending January and February. We're hoping to spend maybe March down in Florida
Yeah,
this
we
winter.
plan on retiring the end of the year. So, and then we plan on going to Florida for the winter months.
So if anyone out there has any connections and knows any place in Florida that is possibly for us to rent for a couple months, we'd be very interested in hearing that information. Just point us in the right direction. So now it was packing the car. Now, if you watch any of our packing videos, that is basically there, the 2 bags, and then there's a knapsack. Somewhere in there, in the medicine bag, is that little red thing there. That's what we bring on every cruise. We
Yes.
do not pack more than those 4 bags will
That's a
hold.
very important bag, especially if you have an injury.
Larry said he can't wait for these tests to go. And I hear the cruise lines are really pulling some stuff now. Where did I see it? There was a video or something where celebrity is now going to charge people like Canadians or I guess other countries too that need they need a test to fly back to their own country.
They're going to charge
They're
for
going to
that?
charge them.
Oh,
They were doing them
gosh.
on the ship. Now they're going to charge them
And
to
that's
do
what,
that.
probably $150?
They were for the little test was 55 and it was 95 for the
Wow.
test. But
They were doing them free. Now they're going to charge.
right.
Oh,
And I'm
boy.
just wondering if the other cruise lines are going to jump on board and do that
Yeah.
now.
Jeez. Hope not. But
Is that a
uh,
bowling ball?
a bowling ball?
Trying to see where he's looking at a bowling
I
ball.
don't know. Let me look.
You see what looks like a bowling ball? Or
No.
maybe Larry's just trying to make us look.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. So we packed up the car. We're trying to do something local, and local to us was Boston, New York, New Jersey, or Baltimore. We narrowed it down to the Oasis out of Bayonne, New Jersey,
Yep,
which
Cape Liberty.
turned out to be 5.5 to 6 hour ride, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a nice ride. And the hotel that we stayed at was the Country Inn. And that was a package deal. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah.
That's on the list here. But so so we headed down. We had a couple minor stops, bathroom stops
Yeah.
along the way, but it wasn't a bad drive,
No,
right?
it was nice. The weather was great. We had good weather. No rain, sunny.
Red ball in the photo. You see a red ball?
In the car, he's talking?
Unless he's talking about, are you talking dead center, Larry? That little red spot, that's the
Oh, maybe he's
medicine bag,
right
if that's
there.
what he's
Is that a
talking
little
about.
red ball there? I don't know.
Oh, on the right? That thing
Maybe.
on the right is a hummingbird feeder, Larry.
Yeah.
And the green thing in front of it is grow tomatoes in
Yeah,
it.
you
So
still have
you can
that
see
in
how
the
much we
car.
cleaned our car out.
Yeah, right. He still has that in there.
Oh, that's interesting. He
What?
said, Dawn just updated today, they are giving onboard credits to pay for the test. Is
Oh,
that,
really?
I assume you're talking about celebrity, so maybe that's the route they'll go.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, he's saying the right of photo. It's probably the hummingbird feeder.
Yeah, that's what it is, a hummingbird
Huh,
feeder.
you had good eyesight, Larry.
Yeah, right. That is.
Okay, so
They probably don't have hummingbirds in Canada, do they? Because it would be too cold in the.
I don't know,
Do
maybe
you
the
have
seasonal.
Yeah, do you have hummingbirds in the summer months in Canada?
So we packed up, we put Smiley in the car, made sure he had his mask on, he was ready to go, and we packed up, headed down to New Jersey. Now this is what bridge is this? It used to be the
It's called the
Tappan Zee, but now it's a Mario
Mario
Cuomo.
Cuomo
Right.
Bridge,
And
formerly
it's
known
weird
as
now.
Tappan
You used
Zee.
to have your tolls laid out, and they do them. This shows how long since we've been down there. Everything's done automatic now.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the bills yet. We're
No,
just
we
waiting for the
haven't. We
bills to
haven't got
come
the
in on
bills
these.
yet, but they'll be here.
That's funny. Larry says he's watching on a 60-inch HD TV. Well, that'll do it. That's funny. So we passed over the bridge and we got to the hotel. Now, this is something I want to pass on to anyone that's cruising because we weren't aware of it on the first couple cruises. Now, that's from Boston, Baltimore has it, New Jersey, New York, and I know that because I did a little research, Florida has it. So I'm sure Texas and all those have it. We found the cheapest way to do it instead of driving down and paying for parking, which came out to more, or flying down, which came out to more. We found for us the best way was to find one of these hotel packages.
Yeah.
So this was for less than $300. It covered the hotel for the night. It covers breakfast the next day.
Hmm.
It covers the shuttle back into the cruise port and back out. And I must say, this shuttle company and this system um, at New Jersey was a lot better than the one in New York. It
Yeah.
was so easy to find our shuttle and come back.
Yes, very, very easy. They're very efficient. They were right there when we got off.
What did I miss? Oh, Jesus. And it covered actually the 14 or 15 technically days of parking
Yes.
at the
Yes.
port.
It's very good. Very good package.
So that was a great package. The one we took in Bayonne, and there are 4 hotels there, and you can do this package with any of the 4.
Yeah.
The one we did was Country Suites, Country Inn and Suites, and Raphael did the same one. I thought forgot for a minute he was doing out of Florida.
Oh,
He did
yeah.
the same package
Yeah.
from
Yeah, they
Florida.
were good. Yeah, highly recommend them.
Yeah, and it's across the street from a mall, walking distance, which we just wanted to take a walk after being in the car for 6 hours.
Yeah, it was nice walking
It
around.
just reminded me how much I hate malls.
Yeah,
And,
it was crowded that day.
yeah.
Man, it was a Saturday and it was packed.
but this is the lobby. You've got a little bar over there, and the front desk is down the right here. TV, place to sit. Whoa, did I go too fast? Okay. So this is a nice place. It also had, most of them have a gym, most of them have a pool, but the funny thing is, I think it's a New Jersey thing. They don't allow you to swim right now in hotel pools. So the pools were drained in
Yeah.
at least 2 of the hotels we checked in.
Yeah.
So right now you're paying, and they all had hot breakfast, but as you can do it on this one. This was what it turned out that we called to make sure they had a hot breakfast
Yeah.
because the other 3 said they did not. They had what they call a grab and go. This one guaranteed a hot breakfast.
And that's what it was.
This is what it was. The same thing, the grab and go. That's
Grab
a
and
bagel
go.
in the bag and a cup of coffee and juice. I mean, we're getting on the cruise ship, so we're not going to starve to death, but it was interesting what they.
Well,
Let's see, Larry says something here. Yeah, he loves hummingbirds,
Oh, he
but we
does.
have a cat who likes birds, so they do have hummingbirds.
Oh, okay. I was wondering that. Yeah, we love hummingbirds. Yeah.
He's a cat who loves birds.
Yeah, we don't want the cat eating the birds.
Those that are going October 22nd group cruise, posted hotels. Don't forget to contact her if one hotel for meetup. Yeah, we're going to. I already told her we're doing the meetup, but I have to find out from her some details because we would probably do the same deal with that hotel, and I don't know if they do the package that does the shuttle and they will leave our car there for 7 days.
Yeah.
And possibly 14 if we do it back to back on that cruise.
Right.
So that's stuff we got to look into.
Yeah, it's so convenient. You just feel so relaxed because you know your vehicle is safe.
Right. Hey, welcome in, Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth.
Okay. So the next thing, let's see here on our list. Protocols, drive down, the hotel package. If you have any questions about any of those 3 things, throw them in the chat. This is a process for the back-to-back, which I thought that would be something people might be interested in. I don't know how many of you have looked in the back-to-backs or wondered how they work. Now, this is different than in good times, so take this with a grain of salt, but this is what we had to go through. So the day before we left the ship, or we were supposed to leave the ship, they had a note in our room that told us that as a back-to-back person, we had to go down to, no, it was the day before we had to be tested. They
Yeah, I was
test you
gonna
at their
say,
expense
yeah,
the day before, right?
yeah, we had to be tested first.
So that was fine.
Yeah.
The next day, which is when the new crowd comes on, and we're supposed to get off, which was a Sunday.
Mhm.
The test was done the Saturday.
Yeah,
They told us we had to be down in the theater. This is us all sitting in the theater, the social distancing, and we had to sit in the theater at 8:30 a.m.
yeah,
And for some weird reason, they went around. This girl here in the middle, she's got a iPad, and she's going on to every person, finding out all the information. And I think we have to show her. We have to
Our
show her our
our
passport
vaccination
again,
card.
and our passport again, right?
We didn't have to show her our
Oh, we didn't show?
passport. We just showed her our vaccination card
Okay.
because she made a comment when she looked at my card saying, "Oh, you got vaccinated January 2020." I said, "Yes," because where I worked, we were the first ones to get vaccinated. So
Right.
I said, "Yes." So she was just verifying that, everything was okay with our vaccination cards. I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't see anybody showing their passports.
I
Maybe
know we
some
had them, but
people
you might be
did.
right. So we didn't have to
No,
show
we
those.
didn't have
But
to
they were
show
putting
them.
all the same information. The only thing which is ironic that they didn't need that they had on file was our credit card.
Yeah.
So yes, we have to do a credit card again. No, it's
No,
on
that's on
file.
file, but everything else was
Right.
deleted.
So I asked her
Isn't that
that.
funny?
I
They
asked her.
delete everything else.
I asked her why they couldn't move out because there were
Yeah.
150 of us that stayed for the back-to-back.
Yeah.
And
Good
I asked
amount.
her why they can't just move the information over. She said, no, as soon as the cruise is over, they just delete it all.
Right. But the credit card was not
Right.
deleted.
Credit card was it. So that didn't make a lot of
That
sense.
didn't make a lot because it could have been so much faster.
Right. So we finished this. This took about an hour.
Yeah, about an hour.
And then we escorted all the way off the ship down to the port. Now, from people I've talked to in the past, what you do is you don't have to go through you down there to go through customs, but the customs basically was a facial scan.
Yeah.
And that's all we had to do to pass.
Yeah.
And that we didn't have to show our passports. I thought at that point we had to show
No.
our passports, different things. That should have been done quickly, and we
Yeah.
should have been on the ship.
We had to wait quite a while. People
Right.
were getting
We had
tired.
to we had to wait another hour and a half.
Yeah, another hour and a half. Yeah.
And the theory was, or the rumor was, that the CDC/Coast Guard was on the ship
Ooh, yeah.
checking protocols. I don't know if that was a reason, but we did see them talking to them before we got back on.
Yeah.
So I think it's another case there. And of course, they're
Yeah.
kissing their butt because they don't want any kind of violation.
Right.
So the total time was, what did I say, an hour, 2.5 hours
Yeah.
to
It
get
was
back
quite
on
a
it.
lot of
It should take basically less than an hour.
right.
So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. I don't think future back-to-backs will be that bad.
I don't think so either. I think it was just because the Coast Guard was there and, they wanted to make sure everything was perfect.
Right.
They didn't want to get any fines. But it was kind of hard because there were people who, that couldn't stand that long. My husband was getting chairs
Yeah.
for people who were having trouble standing. He found some chairs and handing the chairs
One of the
out.
employee were going there
Yeah.
and grabbing chairs
Because
for
it
people.
was a long time to stand.
Larry says he's assisting find the hotels. Oh, that's good you're involved in that, Larry. Excellent.
He's what?
He's helping find the hotels.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Hey, welcome in, Cruising Theme. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Cruising
They're
Theme.
relatively new. Check them out too. They're another
Okay.
cruising channel.
Cruising thing or theme?
Cruising Scene.
Oh,
SC.
cruising scene. Okay. I didn't want to say it incorrectly. Cruising scene. All right.
She said, what was that? Are you talking about, or when was that? This is our cruise.
Oh.
I don't know if that's what you're asking. This is our cruise that we get back about 10 days ago from on the Oasis of the Sea.
Which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ship. I loved it.
Right. So that was the thing with the back-to-back. Now, the good thing, I mean, a lot of good things with the back-to-back.
yeah.
If you take that 2.5 hours out of it,
Yeah.
you get back, no one else is on the ship
Right. It was still.
yet. We get to go back. Since I booked the room intentionally, the same room,
Yeah.
everything was still there. We didn't have to
Yeah.
pack
We didn't have
anything
to
up
take
at all.
anything out of our room.
We just went right back to our room.
Yeah.
Actually, the room was behind the locked door. Remember, we had to open that door to get back to our room because they keep it closed for the new customers. passengers coming
Oh,
on.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we had to go that way.
Yeah.
So that worked out very
Yeah.
nicely.
And then we got another wristband saying that,
Yeah, we got the two
yeah, we got the
wristbands. The
two
green one you
wristbands.
probably can't see. The white one is there.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian
Hi,
NASCAR
Brian.
22, welcome in. I had a football scrimmage game to play in this morning.
Oh,
I scored it. Congratulations. Nice job,
hey,
Brian.
all right.
Excellent.
Very
I'm
good.
still waiting to watch the end of my Patriots game here that I've got on, or that I recorded. Okay, so that's the back-to-back. So far we've covered protocols, the drive down to New Jersey, the hotel package, and the process for the back-to-back. If anyone has questions on any of this stuff, throw them in the chat. Okay. Next thing is the restaurants. This was the fun part.
Yeah, very fun.
Now, we put out a video based on the information we researched
Yeah.
before we went on the cruise, and this is information, this is our opinion on the places since we're back. We don't do specialized places, so these are all the complimentary.
Yes.
So the first one, as you can see, very nice looking main dining room on the Oasis to the sea.
Yeah.
It's actually 3 floors.
Yeah, it
Third,
is
fourth,
three.
and fifth.
Yeah,
It's 3
three
floors.
Yeah.
And the floors are separated according to what you're looking for. By mistake, we had booked the our time, which put us on, I think, the 5th floor.
Yeah.
But we realized we wanted to eat. We always like to eat early, so we
Yeah.
wanted to eat at 5:30. And the our time didn't start till 6:30. On other cruises we went on, it started at the same time. So we switched it to a seating of 5:30.
Yeah, we were able to
which
switch.
put us back on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
Then during the cruise, halfway through the cruise, we decided just for the heck of it, since we had to talk to them about making sure that we were on the 5:30 seating again, to see if we could get a window seat.
Yeah, and they were.
And since we're on the back-to-back, they accommodated that too.
Yeah,
so,
that was nice.
So we went from the 5th floor down to 4th floor with a nice table to the 3rd floor with a window seat.
Yeah, I always like having a window seat because I like to see the sunset, and I did get some nice sunset pictures because I always like to try to get some nice sunset pictures when I'm on a cruise.
Yeah.
It's
well,
fun.
that and just a lot. It seems like when we're there at 5:30 for dinner.
Yeah.
The ship's leaving.
Yeah,
You know,
and
so
it's
you
nice
can
to
actually watch it leaving
watch it
the
leave
port.
port. Yeah.
So that was a my time. Now we found we're going to do stuff to compare videos to compare it to NCL, but we did find that we thought their menu was a little bit better. Had a little
I
more
agree.
selection.
Yeah, a little more selection. Yeah.
Quality we thought was equal. We thought they were both delicious.
Yeah, they had some different things that I really enjoyed on this cruise, like the lamb pita sandwich. That was really good, and they had more variety of salmon. They had I like salmon, and I got to eat salmon a lot.
Right. So, see, Larry. My timing dining. Let's see. He says my time dining is a set time. No, my time dining was you pick your time. You basically go in when you want. But there is a little bit. It's done differently on RCL than it did on NCL. NCL, we just went down there and went in. This seemed to be a lot more of a wait for my time dining.
Yeah, it was.
And Larry says, I want to eat when I want. Believe me, we never held back on when we were eating. In fact, one of the gluttonous things we do, which sounds bad, but is we used to like to go to the earliest seating. And then by the time the buffet finished at 9:00, we'd go in and because they always have different items on it that don't tell you about. We'd go in and grab the shrimp skunas or the baby back ribs or whatever. So we get a little bit of diversity. And so we eat a little less at the dinner and then have a little bit at the buffet. But we didn't realize that the buffet, they did not have the dinner buffet on the first week of back-to-back because there were only, I should have mentioned that, there were only 45% of the ship filled, and they won't open the buffet until 50%.
Yeah.
They had 1,000 to 1,300 more people the second week.
That's right. Yeah.
Which brought it to from 2,500 to it was 35 to 38.
Yeah.
So the second week they had the buffet open. So that was an interesting change.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have to point out again, which I don't think I said this, probably never experience this again in our lives, but the lack of crowds.
Oh yeah, that was
incredible.
Super. Oh, that was great.
No lines.
Yeah, no lines.
I enjoyed stuff like the water slides, the zip line.
Yeah, the zip line. You got
and
to do
that 10 thing that big slide there, the dry slide, the 110 stories,
Oh, yeah, the Abyss.
or Abyss. And most cruises, we're waiting for those.
Yeah.
And sometimes waiting a long time for those. There were no lines
No,
for any
no
of the side,
lines,
especially
yeah.
for the first week.
Yeah, it was nice.
Hey,
Very, very
Danny,
nice.
welcome in.
Hi, Danny. And also, you know, even though you had to sign up for the shows ahead of time, even if you didn't make reservations, the waiting line to get into the shows, you got in pretty quickly.
They told you if it was sold out or booked full to go down and wait. And
Yeah.
we did that. We ended up seeing like the
Aqua
water
show.
show, the aqua show 3 times, and the
Yeah.
skating show 4 times, and
Yeah.
Nancy saw cats twice. So
I saw Cats twice. I
there
loved
was
it. Yeah.
they have now, which it's new to us, but they have an app.
Yep.
Royal Caribbean has an app. I don't know if all the cruise lines are doing it yet, but you basically, boy, without a smartphone,
I know you need a
I
smartphone.
usually lock my smartphone in the safe
And
as
don't
soon as they
even
get on.
touch
Don't
it,
even
yeah.
touch it. But
But here
you
you
do.
did need it.
You
Yeah.
could look at the menus of the restaurant,
Yeah.
the show times. You can book stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so getting back to the waiting, you didn't finish your story. You could get into the show even though you didn't make a reservation and you had to wait in line. It was quick.
Yeah.
They got us in quick. I mean, because it wasn't a lot of people. It was,
And they let, and a lot of the times they just scoot. They're supposed to wait till 5 minutes before the show starts to make sure all
Yeah.
the people reservations get in, but they were just kind of shuffling us right in. And it was interesting because, well, we'll talk about that when we talk about the shows actually. Um, Cruising Scene says, so I guess I haven't seen the videos. Where did you go on the Oasis? Sorry, I'm behind. The Oasis was a back-to-back that we went on. We just got back about 10 days ago. We went out of New Jersey and we went to Florida, Cocoa Key, and the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And that basically we're talking about it today, but the videos, I have like 2,000 to 3,000 videos / pictures. I'm trying to put stuff together and organize them. We put one little video out on our ride under the Verrazano Bridge. Is that the name?
Verrazano Bridge. That was cool
Yeah.
seeing because such a large
Right.
ship going under the Verrazano Bridge. That was pretty awesome. We got video of that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And this week I've been trying to edit the video on our cabin, which we actually got a cabin. They do it different because this ship, the center of it is a replica of Central Park.
Yeah, that was nice.
And also they have a place called the Boardwalk with a full size, I guess it is, merry-go-round.
Yeah, that was fun going on that.
They have balconies on the ocean, but they
Mhm.
also have balconies on Central Park. And the balconies were really nice.
They were very nice.
And we always book an inside cabin.
Yeah.
But the deal was there's actually more of these balconies than there are inside cabins. So we got the balcony for cheaper.
Yeah, I loved having the balcony. It was because it overlooked Central Park. It was so pretty.
Well,
It was
and
very nice.
you're right. So we got the 2 weeks, same room,
Same room.
overlooking Central Park.
Yeah.
And they kept us in the same room so that for the back-to-back, we
Yeah.
didn't have to move
Yeah,
anything
we
or
didn't have to
pack
move
anything.
anything out. Yep, kept everything there.
Yeah. And it was cheaper than it was going to cost.
Yeah.
We originally had the inside.
It was really nice. Oh, another thing about Royal, you can bring 2 bottles of wine. That was a plus
Again,
too.
new to us, yeah.
Yeah, so we brought
Well,
champagne.
when we started out in NCL many moons ago, you could bring a case of water, a case of soda on board. Now they won't let you bring
No,
anything,
they
even
won't
water.
let you do anything.
So we thought the same was going to happen with us.
Yeah, but they let you bring a case of water or soda.
Well, it was 12 cans each week. So we could bring a case of soda or water.
Or water.
And then you could also bring 2 bottles of wine.
For each week.
Yes. So they made a point to take we brought 4 bottles. They took 2 of ours out. They taped them so securely, wrote our room number, told them we would get it the second week because we only allowed 2 a week.
Right, 2 a week.
Time we get to our room, all 4 bottles are in there.
Yeah, it was great.
So
yeah, it was so nice because we were able to enjoy our wine on the balcony overlooking Central Park. So it was really, really nice.
I didn't know, Danny, you were leaving on the cruise Saturday. Where are you heading to? I don't remember him saying this.
No, we
Fill
were
us
in
in,
this
Dan.
chat last night. That was fun.
Yeah, playing this trivia game.
Playing this trivia.
Can you consider 22 cruise? That good question, Larry. Hey, welcome, Tyler. He was the
Tyler.
He was the one we were getting advice for. When we
Yeah,
went
we went
twice,
to
we went
Jetty.
into Port Canaveral, and we got a
Yeah,
little bit of advice from him. We did a couple lives from Florida,
yeah.
and he was pointing us in the right direction.
Yeah, he was. We did take a walk to Jetty Park. It was pretty there.
And the
Yeah,
other, we went left the first time down to Jetty Park, and the
yeah,
second time we went right and hit there was a bunch of nice little restaurant
yeah,
bars right on the water.
yeah. It was pretty. I just wish we could have done the exploration tower, but that was closed due to COVID. But
That would have been fun.
that would have been fun. But it was open on the weekends. But this was a weekday, so we were unable to go in.
Cruising scene said, "Did you get off and back on the ship for the back to back?" Technically, you're off the ship. You got to go down the gangplank
Yeah,
and you got to get into the port area, which no one was in yet
right.
because they hadn't let people in yet. So this is what 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't think they opened the door till
No, it was fun
11.
because we just turned around and went back
And we
up.
should well, they did a facial scan,
Yeah,
and that's
no,
all we should
that's
have
all.
needed, and we
Yeah,
could have got back on the ship.
yeah,
But because of some inspections, we ended up staying there for an hour and a half
we did.
in the port.
Yeah.
But I think technically you walk off the ship, they do the facial scan, you're okay. You have to wait for everyone to go through it, and then you walk back on the ship.
Yeah, that was just so fun not having to get off the ship. Go, yay! We have another week.
Larry
Yay!
says, "I'll be bringing a case of Red Bull." I'm not
Red
even
Bull.
sure what Carnival what their requirements
Oh
are.
yeah,
They're another one
yeah,
that's
because that's Carnival.
you have to
Yeah,
look into that too, see what you can bring on for
yeah,
that.
yeah. But I really like the fact that you could bring your wine
'Cause, ooh,
on Royal Caribbean. That was really nice.
shows Danny is thinking about it, Larry.
Why was he saying?
He's not sure if they can get work off.
Oh,
Okay, so he's going down to Galveston Friday and cruising Saturday. What cruise line you going on, Dan? Oh, what cruise ship? Um, 8 day on the Carnival Dream.
oh,
Kimberly and I, Bahamas. Nice,
oh,
very
Half Moon.
nice.
Yeah, Half Moon is nice.
That's their private
Yeah,
island.
that's their private island, right? Oh, great.
Carnival Dream. That's a nice ship. I remember looking at that for something, but it was. I'm trying to think if that was out of the West Coast or something because I remember looking at that one. Okay, any more questions? Just keep pumping them in the chat. So the next complimentary place is the buffet. Like I said, closed the first week because there weren't enough people on the ship.
Mm.
Second week it was open. I think there again, I'm going to use comparisons compared to the Carnival buffets of many moons ago. We went in the Disney buffet and the NCL buffet. I thought this was probably fourth in that list. I didn't think they had as much a selection as those did. But I mean, still, it's a buffet
Yeah,
and there was plenty of food. We never
yeah.
stopped.
No, you
But
don't
what
stop.
would you say they were probably down the bottom of those four as far as
Yeah,
buffets?
yeah, I would agree with
I
you.
mean, the quality of the food that they cooked was fine. There were
Mm,
some things you fell in love with there.
yeah.
Okay, this place, the Park Cafe. Now,
Oh, the Park
this is
Cafe
this
was
is actually the
awesome.
replica. There's a replica of Central Park, which we had told you about, and this is a beautiful spot.
It
All the
is.
as far as I know, most, if not all, the trees and plants in there are alive.
Yeah,
And it was funny because we had seen a couple lizards
yeah. I seen
walking
a
around
couple
and
of lizards. Yeah,
thought
that
we
was
were actually
weird.
back on the
I
mainland,
know.
and there was a bird
Yeah,
too. So
awesome.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
We hid our frogs. People hide these ducks, and we hid our frogs. We hid 10 the first week, I think, and 12 the second week. It's probably transparent in this picture. And a lot of them we hid were at the Central Park
Yeah,
because it was easy to put them under the
yeah.
bushes, under the bushes and the trees. But there was a complimentary restaurant. The one in this picture is called Park Cafe, and we had heard raving reviews about a roast beef. Do I have a roast beef sandwich here?
Yeah,
About the
do we?
roast beef sandwich. Ah, okay, where are you?
Oh, that was
This
so
roast beef sandwich. I
good.
forget what they call it, begin with a K. And supposedly this beef they marinate or for
Yeah.
2 weeks
Oh my
and blah blah blah
gosh,
blah blah, and the
delicious.
rolls are
Freshly made.
freshly made. So we went in to try it the first day, and I thought I was going to be eating these all the time. Well, I got a little side stuff. Nancy was trying out some gluten-free stuff, so we decided, oh, let's just split because we weren't hungry. Let's just split one with a gluten-free roll and taste it. Well, the gluten-free roll kind of destroyed it. We didn't
Yeah.
realize it, but the thing fell apart. The flavor wasn't there. So we thought that the sandwich was kind of bad. So
Yeah.
we didn't come back till what, maybe 5, 6 days
Yeah.
later,
You
5
go, I
days
gotta
later.
retry this.
Right. And
I was trying to avoid having stomach issues, so I decided the best way to do that was not to eat bread and just eat gluten-free bread because I didn't want to have any stomach issues. So that's what my goal was. But I had no stomach issues, so I did very
right. So we
well.
tried this with a regular roll, and
Yeah,
boy, was it delicious. They have 4 different kind of sauces they put on it. We just had the regular gravy, right?
yeah, it
Un
was delicious.
Unbelievable. So we ended up catching up. We probably had 5 maybe total for the
Yeah,
whole
they
2
were so
weeks,
good.
but
And what's nice about that cafe, they have all these pre-made salads too that you can get. They were delicious. I got the Waldorf salad because I really like that. And they had desserts in there too. They had soup, right?
they had,
They had
yeah, well,
everything.
for breakfast, you can go in, they had a whole bagel bar and all that, and
Mm.
different,
And that's
breakfast sandwiches,
complimentary.
right.
Yeah.
And then it switches over at lunch, and I had a 3 cheese grilled cheese
Oh,
sandwich.
that's right. Yeah.
They had all sorts of sandwiches that they put under the little grill, and
Yeah, like paninis
right,
type of
couple soups, like you said,
big
and
salads.
lots of
People,
dessert,
yeah, people getting big salads too.
right.
And I
Oh,
like,
huge salads, yeah,
yeah,
those bowls.
yeah, I
Um,
liked it a lot. It's
we'll
good.
have to we'll put details of these restaurants out, down the road, some
Yeah.
videos here.
But it's worth trying the roast beef sandwich. You won't be disappointed.
But keep in mind, if you're the complimentary type of person like us, most of these places, including the pay restaurants, I think, will give you coffee. Their
Yeah,
chip coffee.
yeah,
They'll give you lemonade,
yeah.
iced coffee, iced tea.
I
You know
see.
the
Yeah.
traditional stuff.
Didn't they have fruit juice? Was
This
it?
place, well, this place had uh, like a cappuccino bar there. That if you
Mm.
wanted to pay for a
Yeah, if
fancy
you
one,
wanted to pay for it.
and
Yeah,
right across the room they had the one set up for the that's included.
yeah.
So you can go in these places and get everything included. You don't have to pay.
No, you know. And I just on another note, I thought the Royal Caribbean had pretty good coffee as compared to other ships. I like Royal Caribbean's coffee.
Yeah, we did not like NCL at
No, I
all.
didn't like
Well,
NCL
you
at
didn't like it
all.
at all.
I
And then
drank
this one
tea.
was very good. We
I
thought it was
thought their
good.
coffee was very good. Yeah, I drank tea mostly on NCL because I didn't care for their coffee, but I like the coffee on RCL. I thought it was
Our biggest problem is just trying to figure out, as you see when they go through these complimentary restaurants, which ones to not go to, because every one of them has something we really liked.
good. Yeah, that was a good roast beef sandwich. No, I really was.
Just check real quick in the chat here. Larry says, no, okay. Cruising Scene says, wow, not enough people on the ship. They must have been wonderful. It was absolutely,
Yeah, it was great.
the shows were fantastic, and none of them,
I love
we
the
had, didn't have
shows.
any problems getting into anything we wanted to.
No, it was great. And the elevators weren't even crowded. That was nice. You
That
didn't have
was
to,
huge too.
that was,
Never crowded
no, never
elevators.
crowded. It was wonderful.
Larry says there are 12,175 plants on the ship.
Wow.
Now, did he pull that number out of the hat, or did he just real
We
fast?
saw a video on how they made the Oasis in Central Park,
Yeah.
and it was pretty awesome. But I don't recall how many plants that they had for Central Park. I don't remember that
Well, if
information.
Larry's accurate,
So
that's how many they
Larry
had.
knows.
It's quite the process
Yeah,
for putting
quite
that
the
together. Hey,
process.
Sherry, thanks for joining
Hi,
us.
Sherry.
Anyone just came in, we're talking about our cruise, back-to-back cruise on the Oasis of the Sea.
And I had to go into Tiffany's because they had the Tiffany store at Central Park. I go, I'll probably never go into Tiffany's
That's
again.
right.
So I had to go walk into Tiffany's to look at all the lovely jewelry there.
That's right. Sherry's been on the Oasis.
She's been on the
Yeah.
Oasis. Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful show.
Unbelievable.
I loved it.
I agree with you at Central Park.
It's so pretty.
Just, it's nice. Like they would have brass band, like 3-piece brass
Oh
band.
yeah,
They'd
that's the
have a
other
singer, they have a
thing.
pianist, they had a
Yeah.
guitarist.
Everywhere you
So you
turned
really felt,
around,
yeah,
yeah,
you
there
really
was
felt.
music all over the place. Yeah, it was really, really good. Yeah, that brass band was good. Well, they were all good. All the entertainment was good. All the musicians were phenomenal.
Larry says, I don't drink pop. Can you get milk? I'm a milk drinker, gallon every 2 to 3 days. We're just talking about NCL and RCL, Larry, so I can't tell you for Carnival, but both of those you could get milk.
Yeah.
In fact, we
Yeah,
could
at
even
breakfast they
get,
had the little cartons of milk that was put out.
right, you could go and ask, and they'll
Yeah.
pour you a glass.
Yeah.
The only issue we had was that we wanted at one point, we don't drink the regular milk, like
Yeah, I can't
the
drink.
almond milk,
Yeah, I can't drink regular
and
milk.
and they only serve that at the main dining room. What was the other place? The buffet? Yeah, the
Yeah,
buffet.
yeah,
So if those two places are open, you can go in and just get it. But if those are closed, then you're gonna have to get. I think they might have fat free, but in
yeah. I
regular
was
milk,
looking
right?
for lactose free. I was looking for a certain type of milk because I
Welcome
can't
in,
drink regular.
Kim and Eric
Hi, Kim and
from
Eric.
Germany.
Germany. Wow.
Good
Yeah, but
dairy
they
in
were
those
very
zones.
accommodating when I asked them to get it for me. They bought it for me. You know.
Right. Oh yeah, they and
Yeah,
they
very
put they
accommodating.
bend over
They
backwards. I
do.
mean,
They do.
weren't they gonna run somewhere? We ordered something. Yeah, there was something in the buffet and they didn't have it. And remember they ran to another spot together for us. I mean, they were so accommodating.
Mm. And they know what you like, and they always deliver it. Like as soon as you sit down, they know that I'm going to want a cup of tea, so they bring the
Right.
tea to you, and you know,
So Danny says I'm anxious to see if the drinks package and is going to be worth the money and the spa pass. Oh, you got both of those. I'd be very curious to see how that turns out.
hmm,
We're still contemplating what we're gonna do in October if we want to get the drink package, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, we haven't decided
So
on
that
that
will
yet.
probably be we probably won't sign that for a while,
Yeah,
but yeah, you just wonder where that break even point is.
yeah.
Tyler's been on the Oasis of the Sea 2 times, and hi, Tyler, I know I'm gonna disappoint you, but I, didn't get on the, what do you call that? The flow rider.
Yeah, flow
E
rider.
even though when I saw these kids doing it much younger than me, I said, "Yeah, I thought about you doing that from, watching you in your videos."
Well, on that note, I really didn't want him to get on there because I had injured my wrist, and I thought one injury was enough. Because if he injured himself, and I already had injured myself, you know,
Made us a little nervous, no one to carry our
me,
bags, right?
yeah, no one to carry our bags because he had to carry all the bags. Because as it turned out, I broke my wrist. Right?
Right. So, Sherry, thank you very much. Welcome cruises. Please like, share, smash the red subscribe button, follow the channel, and pop the bell. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sherry, another one of our
Moderators.
moderators. You got Danny in
Yes.
here, you got
Oh yeah.
Sherry in here, you
And
got Larry
Larry.
in here. I don't think I forgot anyone.
Kenny was in earlier.
Oh, Kenny. That's right.
Yeah.
Kenny was in here too. Let's see. Okay. No, you're correct about that, Tyler. We liked RCL a lot. What we're trying to do now, I'd go on the ship and this thing again, but we're trying to do different ships and different cruise lines just
Yeah.
to have more to talk
Yeah.
about.
More experience, but I
Right.
love
So
RCL. Man, I
so
loved it.
we had a bunch of NCLs and we did RCL October and we
Yeah.
got Carnival coming up in
October.
October of this year, 2022. And who knows, maybe when we're down to Florida this winter, if a good deal comes across, we'll jump on another ship down there.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Harry looks like he's gonna thinking of getting a spa pass too.
That'd be nice.
Supposedly all kinds of drinks work with a drink package. It doesn't have to be alcohol.
No,
Yeah,
that's true.
that's in fact they even cover milkshakes
Yeah,
and the
coffee.
top cardio grade
Yeah,
coffee. It's cheap. It's the cheapest
yeah,
drink package of all
yeah.
the
It
cruise
would be
lines.
kind of fun to get it. You can get milkshakes and coffee. Yeah, that would be nice.
So he's doing it. I'd be very curious. He's doing the
Yeah,
spa pass.
yeah.
What he ends up doing with that. Okay, so this one is the Mexican restaurant, which, if any of you
Oh, I
remember,
like that.
previous
Yeah,
to the cruise, Nancy was dying to do, and I was
yeah.
totally against it because I don't really go for Mexican food. But I had a good. She loved the food,
I
right?
did. I liked it a lot. Yeah,
And I had a nicer awakening where everything was separated. So
yeah.
I would
So
have
he
them
liked
cover
that. Yeah,
the soft shell with
yep.
steak tips. They had these
Yeah,
little steak tips that were delicious, and then the cheese. So I basically was
yeah,
making myself a steak and cheese
yeah,
sandwich, which was very good.
yeah. Was it called Loco Fresh? I think it was. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, El Loco Fresh.
Yeah, that was very nice.
And that was up on the deck there with all the pools and
Hmm.
everything, so it was nice and
Yeah,
convenient.
very convenient.
Let's see. Wow, 10 years, congratulations. I should probably
Is
wait
that
till you go,
Danny?
yeah.
Oh, you going for your anniversary? Oh, that's nice.
Cruising scenes, so especially coffee is included. It depends on the cruise line. Like NCL package was basically alcohol. I don't
Yeah,
even think they include water,
I don't think they
and
did
not
either.
especially it was expensive. So
Yeah,
that wasn't very good. My understanding of Carnival though is yes, it does not include, I think, Starbucks on that ship. It does include one of those name brand places, but
yeah,
it does include their, and like I said, milkshakes too, which that's a big chunk.
yeah. And soda too, because you can't
Yeah,
take soda on Carnival, right?
right.
So you can buy soda.
See, Larry says, my issue with other cruise lines is the deposits. Carnival has a $50 deposit. It's easy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't blame you because I think if you, I would just be booking a bunch of them if you get it back. But my
Yeah.
understanding is you don't get that
You don't get
deposit
it back.
back.
Right. Because
So
yeah.
you got to be sure you're going to do
Because
it.
we just thought, well, if we end up not going on that ship next October, we only lose 100.
Right. Tyler says Royal has some crazy deals for the short 3 night cruises out of Point Canaveral this
Really?
winter. Price as low as $598 for 2 people.
Wow, that's cheap for
The
2
only
people.
problem I have with that,
We have to
Tyler,
fly.
is we vowed never to go in less than 7 days. It's just so much work with.
Yeah.
No, but you could do it. He's saying when you're down in Florida,
Oh, when we're
they
down
have
in
a quick
Florida.
pass.
Yeah, right. I
But
see
for the
what he's
work,
saying.
for the stuff you go through, especially now with the protocols
Right.
and all that.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, it's 2024. Okay.
Who's going on a trip in 20?
Oh no, that's Larry. Larry's 10th anniversary is 2024. Wow, time flies, doesn't it,
Oh, I'm
guys?
sorry. I thought Danny was saying he
No,
was 10.
Danny said it. And Danny's is coming up. That's why they're going on a cruise.
Right. But I thought Danny was saying his was the 10th. I'm like, okay.
They're both having 10-year anniversaries. Larry's is in 2024.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay, Sherry says, I don't drink, but the drink package is usually about $50 per person on Carnival. Each mixed drink is around 10. So if you drink at least 5 drinks per day. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And if you're not a big one, you have one drink and you're grabbing, a couple
Soda,
coffees
coffees,
or a
yeah.
milkshake. I mean, it can
Milkshake,
add up
yeah.
quick as long as the
Yeah.
prices don't go through the roof.
Right.
They don't. Okay, it's in July, but he's going early. Well, you got to go when the cruises are there.
Mm.
That's great. The only thing Tyler hated about a local fresh was the hours. That is
The
our
hours,
biggest
yeah,
complaint
'cause it
about
was
most of these. The
Yes.
buffet was open at night and the main diner was open at night.
Yes.
And the pizza place, which we'll get to, was open till 2 a.m.
And what about the
And
solarium? Remember they
well, that
offered
was on this thing too. All these other
Yeah.
places closed at 5 o'clock. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. You
Yeah.
couldn't go there for dinner.
Yeah.
We found a great deal on the cruise.
Hmm?
That's why she found a great deal on that Magic cruise.
Oh, I see.
Did I say Magic? Dream, right?
Dream.
Hey, welcome in Adventures in Xanadu. I'm not allowed to get the drink packages anymore after the Mexico incident. Laughing out
Oh
loud.
my goodness.
That's good. Thanks for coming in,
I
guys.
want to know more about this Mexico incident.
Well, now we move to Sorrento's, which ended up being.
Oh, I loved it.
I laughed at first because all they served was pizza.
Yeah.
They did have a salad bar. You never get salad from that, right?
No.
Olives and salad. Or
Oh,
something?
I did one time.
Did
I
you?
got a Greek salad. No, that was I got a Greek salad at Park Cafe.
Okay.
That's where I got a Greek salad.
This was a
But
pizza
no, I
place.
enjoyed the pizza.
And we have been putting up a crappy pizza on cruise ships for way too many years. This place was delicious.
It was outstanding. Yes, it
And-
was so good. They had all kinds of pizza. They had a vegetarian. They had a pepperoni.
Well, they
but
had the
then
standard
that-
pepperoni and the standard cheese, and then they had 2 other flavors.
Yeah, they
put
had the
everything.
what was that you got me one time?
The margarita? No, not the
No,
margarita.
not it was a
They had weird names.
yeah. They had
the
weird
island.
names, but they were all good. All
But the
very
bad
good.
thing with this is it was open till 2, and even though we were full, I swear every night we probably got 2 to 4 slices. It was
Yeah,
terrible.
it
Ending the
was.
evening on that much
It was
pizza.
so tasty, so good.
Okay, happy anniversary from Sherry.
And it was nice because when you did go down there, there's music all around. You could still hear music in the different clubs. So you could be at Sorrento's having a pizza,
Right.
listening to the music that was being played from various clubs.
Right. Larry says, if I lived in Florida, I would be taking many cruises and getting many TA rate offers. I agree with you, Larry. One of our big issues is we're hoping, like I said, to stay down there for 2 months. And if we're paying, our only issue is really, if I did the cruise, it would have to be the very beginning or the very end, because you don't want to double pay for, paying for our wherever we stay,
Yeah,
and then
and
we're
then
paying for the
right,
cruise.
that makes sense. Yeah.
But it's something we're going to evaluate everything down there and see
Yeah.
what the best approach is. Yes, these are on the ship. These are from RCL. Jeffrey saying hello to everyone. Jeffrey, I have it on my DVR, and I watched, I'm not sure where I left off, maybe close to the end of the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
think they were up 38-7, and then I had to put on pause
Yeah.
and do this, and I'll watch the end of the game when I go in
Yeah.
there. But I'm assuming that they won. Did they end up winning after all, Jeffrey? Well, I mean, I know they won, but what was the final score? Yeah, they this is not Central Park. This is an area of the ship called Promenade, and the places you would think are in the mall on
Oh,
this
I
ship.
know. You don't believe you're on a ship. It was
It's very
amazing.
hard to believe.
It is. It's very, very hard.
The big thing I want to point out too is we were afraid to go in this because we thought it'd be a lot of walking
Yeah.
and trying to get our
Bearings.
bearings right.
Yeah.
And we were really surprised,
We
very happily
navigate.
surprised, I
Yeah,
should
we
say,
can
right?
navigate the ship pretty well. Yeah.
Like in a day and a half,
Yeah.
we could do it,
We
and
could. Yeah.
it's just laid out in a way that it's not very hard
No,
to learn.
it wasn't hard to navigate. It was nice.
Oh, Cheryl and Ed stayed on the balcony, the boardwalk balcony
Oh,
on the
they've been
Oasis.
on
We had a good view of it.
Oasis.
I was going to ask you if you could see that because if you get the
Yeah.
right rooms, I heard you get a good view of the Aqua Show.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that whole area was really pretty. Because we ate at Johnny Rockets too, which is a complimentary restaurant for breakfast. And I love that whole area with Johnny Rockets, and you can look at
Right.
the merry-go-round and
Yeah, the games and all that.
the games. That
Oh,
was fun, the interactive games that you got to
what
play.
Cruising Scene had asked earlier, and I don't think I ever answered the question either, was we put out the one video, but we putting stuff together now to start putting out videos.
Yeah.
The first one's going to be on our room.
Yeah.
I don't know if I answered that or not. Oh, see, she liked it too.
Yeah.
See that? Sherry loved the Sorrento's pizza and
Yeah.
walked right by it all the time so we could grab it.
Oh, it was so good.
By it all the time so we could grab it. It's sad. It seems to be in a central spot, so you can't avoid it.
I know.
I mean, even the bands, they have this great spot that's kind of a higher stage.
Yeah.
And they play
Oh, I
music.
loved it.
In fact, one of the videos, we haven't put it together
Loved
yet.
it.
They had a great, a nice patriotic thing to the veterans.
That was wonderful. Yeah, that was really well done.
Let's see, another one. Benjamin Xanadu loves Sorrento's pizza. There's one in Fort Myers.
Oh, there is. Oh, good.
I wonder if they all taste the same.
I wonder. That was good pizza.
I know the one on the ship was terrific. Okay, Larry says, I'm picky with pizza. My favorite was at Suffolk Field in Seattle, $5 slide slice with tons of cheese and pepperoni. It was
Ooh.
ooey gooey, greasy, yummy.
I know John's worst pizza was when we went to Universal Studios. He said it tasted like they put sauce on cardboard. Remember?
Yeah.
That was the worst pizza you've ever had.
Sherry didn't really care for the roast beef. We
Oh,
I
love
don't
it.
know. I don't know if they changed anything or not, but I thought the roll and the maybe the au jus helped a lot.
Yeah,
on
it was really good.
But I thought it was very, very tasty. And it was
Yeah,
tender too. I
it was
remember
very
someone had
tender.
telling me that they're not very tender, this, that, but the ones we
No,
had were.
they were tender. Yeah, I didn't have any issues with toughness.
Jerry said, Jeffrey says, why? 45-7 final score.
Oh, what?
Tampa
45?
lost. Wow. I know they were losing by 4 when I tuned off that game too. We get that little red zone thing. Pat's playing Thursday next week. I did not know that, Jeffrey. Thank you for the heads up. Yep, they do it. Okay, so that sounds like that presentation for the vets they've been doing for a long time.
Oh, really?
Because they
Okay,
saw
they
it.
do.
Cruising
They
Scene
saw it too.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice. Yeah, we got that on video.
Oh, Cheryl and Heather going back on, what are they on here? Let's see. They're going on the Harmony of the season, just 21 days. Now, where's that out of? Is that out of New Jersey or is that must be Florida?
Is that Carnival?
No, that's in Royal Caribbean.
Oh, Royal Caribbean is Harmony. Okay, I get my ships mixed up. Okay, oh, they're going on Harmony.
It's funny, Danny, but I do like Little Caesars. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do like Little Caesars. Okay, so that was Sorrento's. Seems like a lot of people like Sorrento's.
Yeah.
This place was probably the biggest letdown in food. The Cafe Promenade Cafe. This was their version of a 24-hour restaurant.
Yeah.
And we did go there a lot.
Yeah.
But it was maybe for a cup of coffee and a little bit of a dessert. They did not offer very good options.
No.
So if you did have the urge at, let's say, 4 a.m. and you want to get something, they had a few desserts, some small sandwiches, right? But did you care for it much?
No.
No. And you can see my car. We were a little tired that day, so I took my car down to the promenade. But that's their version. I think the best one I've ever come in contact with was the one on RCL that with the chicken wings and the
Oh,
roast beef
that was
sandwiches for
Sheehan's.
24 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sheehan's was phenomenal because I really got into the big taco bowl. That
Yeah.
was so good. I mean, I love the chicken wings too, but I really got into that nice big taco bowl. That was so good.
Was anyone impressed on with the Promenade Cafe? Maybe there's something there we missed, you know?
I don't know. We could have.
Let's see. Larry says, my kids love Little Caesars. Their $5 pizza special turned me off. Very little cheese on them. Love cheese. I agree with you with the cheese.
Mm.
You know what I found though is Domino's, which you left
Oh
too. They
yeah.
just opened one up in town, and I like because they give you a special $6 special that you have two toppings.
Yeah.
And you can make those two toppings extra cheese if you want.
Yeah, you
And just,
can. And their crust is flavored like
hey,
it's.
welcome in Barefoot Adventures.
Hey,
Thank you for
Barefoot
coming in.
Adventures. Yeah, Domino's crust is tasty.
Yes, it is. Sharon edits out of Port Canaveral. Okay, so we are
Oh,
driving
okay.
from New Jersey to Port Canaveral.
Oh,
That's
they
nice.
live. Okay, nice.
That's what's driving's still the thing for us. I don't know at
Yeah,
what
we'd
point we'll
like to
decide to
drive.
fly
I
again, but
know. We'd like to drive.
let's see. Tyler says they used to have good food, went downhill on the oysters. Okay, so the
Okay.
Promenade did have a decent
Yeah.
reputation.
Yeah.
You think all they need is to introduce a couple of decent items in there, and
Yeah.
they, if you want your chicken wings or some of that kind of, what do you call it, junk food
Yeah.
type of thing,
Yeah.
you got to go up to a place called Playmakers, which is a sports bar, nice sports bar, but they charge.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, she liked the wraps there. We did not get any of the wraps. Sherry did,
No, I didn't get any. I saw them, but at that point I was so
and
full.
she liked it.
Yeah. I did like the doghouse though. I like hot dogs, and the doghouse was nice.
Yeah, they ate
Yeah,
there.
I like that a lot.
Tyler says the cheesecake used to be good there, then they got rid of it. Okay.
Oh,
I mean, a couple of desserts were good, but at that hour, you don't really want more sweets.
yeah.
Danny's getting Domino's for pizza dinner
Oh,
tonight.
I love
We should
Domino's.
almost do that ourselves.
I know. That's how we still have that card. I
So our
think
next one, speaking of the doghouse, I don't eat hot dogs. Nancy loves hot dogs,
I
so
do.
she had a couple dogs there, and
It was good.
what do you think? You like
I
them?
liked it because they had the sauerkraut, and I love sauerkraut. It's really good. They make their buns too, and that was
Yes,
nice.
a lot of the places
Yeah.
said they make it.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if
was
they
really
do, but they
nice
said
because they
they did.
weren't, they were a hotter roll. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
So Larry, do you like Domino's? That's the question. Hey, Ella, how you doing?
Hey, Ella, how are you? What time is it there, Ella? She's from the Philippines.
We went there for hubby's coffee and my tea all the time at the cafe. Yeah, I agree. That's one thing we did is a tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee.
And
Yeah.
I do think RCL has decent coffee.
Yeah, I do. I like their coffee. I didn't drink a whole lot of it because, again, I have stomach issues. So I was careful with how much coffee I consumed, but I did like it a lot.
Barefoot Adventures. I live in Tampa, Florida. We hoping to spend a couple months in Orlando,
Wow,
Florida this
yes.
January, February.
Yes.
If you can give us some info, looking for places to rent.
Yeah.
Hello, we're doing great. This is talk of our last back-to-back cruise, the Oasis, is what we're talking about right now. Let's see. Hellos. Okay, let's jump off your hot dog. This is a solarium. And what this is? Yes, this is a solarium, and a solarium is a adult-only spot. I guess the Carnival has the same type of thing. Beautiful spot.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Hot tubs, a little small pool.
Yeah. At one point, we were only the third person in the hot tub. That hot tub was huge, and it wasn't crowded at all.
Right.
And
It's an infinity hot tub.
Yeah, an infinity hot tub was really nice.
And that is a great area. And what they
Yeah,
have
it's
is a small
beautiful.
restaurant there that we tried twice.
Yeah.
It didn't have a lot of different foods, but they had a few different, like my baklava.
Yeah, I was gonna
found
say you
there,
got the baklava there. Yeah.
and they had a handful, and they had some
Yeah.
good food. I was told that they only had quick, healthy meals, and they certainly didn't. 'Cause
No,
they had chicken
didn't.
and
Yeah,
steak
they
and
had steak. Yeah.
different stuff in there.
Yeah.
So that's a take into, and I'm not sure how it worked because
Yeah, I
they
was gonna
told us it was
say.
complimentary. We went in,
Yeah.
then we noticed on our charge they charged us,
Yeah,
but they took the
took it
charge
off,
off. So I don't know
right.
if this was something they were just doing right now, and they usually charge, but
Yeah, no, we're not sure. Or was it a certain time they didn't charge? Or
well,
because you had to have a reservation for dinner, didn't
and that
you?
might be true too.
It
Maybe
might have
the
been a
dinner they
certain time. They
charge,
might
but
charge for dinner, but not during.
and they weren't running the dinner maybe
Yeah,
at that point
yeah,
because it
maybe they
wasn't full.
right.
Let's see, Larry. I may say I love greasy pizza, but I do love healthy wrap. So you run the whole gamut, Larry. Okay, 6 a.m. in the
6
Philippines.
a.m. She's up early.
Now, are you
Wow.
up early or you just up for a snack?
She's up early.
I don't mind. Larry says I don't mind Domino's. I switch up to the other pizzas in town. My favorite is Pizza Hut. I never liked Pizza Hut because I always thought they didn't have enough cheese.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We got a Domino's in town just about a year ago, and we love it now.
Um, Larry says the Lariums look amazing. Yeah, like I said, I think
Yeah.
Carnival has those adult only areas
Yeah,
too.
it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Really, really
John
pretty.
messaged me later. We stayed at the condo in a little area, and it was real. I will do that, Danny. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been looking at what do you call them?
Airbnb.
Airbnb, and what's the other one last night? I forget what it was.
I don't know.
But we haven't found anything we really are looking for.
No, not yet. But we need to soon because it's all happening
That's right.
fast.
Our whole process is we were going to go down towards the end of January, but then the kids wanted to surprise us and join us.
Yeah, they do.
For
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
Yeah,
so
it would be
to
so nice.
accommodate their schedule, we have to go down at the beginning
Earlier.
of January.
Right.
So we're looking at some place to do 2 weeks with them, and
Yeah.
then another place to do 2 months ourselves. It could be
Yeah.
it could be the same place. Cruising Scene says, "Did the hot tub go off the side of the ship like it did?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an infinity hot tub.
Yeah,
Did
it
they
was
have
nice.
I don't think they had an infinity pool. They didn't have an infinity pool.
No, just the
Just hot
infinity
tub.
hot tub. The infinity pool is
In fact,
really
it scared you a little bit at the beginning.
It
You didn't want to
did.
get to
I
the
know
edge.
it did scare me a little bit. We did see an infinity pool at that beautiful Margarita Hotel in the Bahamas. Wasn't that gorgeous? That infinity pool that they have there.
Oh, congratulations, Ella. She has been
What?
waiting to join.
What
She's going
happened?
to Florida on November 19th to join Carnival Magic. That's excellent.
Yay! Congrats.
I will message you later, Ella, to
That's
find out the details.
excellent.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
good for you. Yeah, she's been waiting a long time for them to call her back. That's great, Ella.
It is
That's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Barefoot Adventures. We went to Anthony's coal-fired pizza. It was so awesome. We've never had a wood-fired pizza, have we?
No.
Or a coal-fired
We
in
have
this
one in
case. But,
town, though. Remember that?
well, it's never open.
No,
That's when
it's
they
never
open up
open.
for 2 hours
I
a day.
know. Yeah, we never
You
got to
must be
try it.
ecstatic, Ella.
I know. Ella, congratulations
She has been
again.
trying to get back on a cruise ship
Yes.
forever.
I know. It's been a while.
And they were talking about March, so they must feel that the people are coming back. And
Yeah.
so they're trying to get her on
So
there earlier,
it's
which is
called,
fantastic.
it's the Magic she's on. Good. Very good, Ella.
Let's see. Larry says, no, I guess Danny is saying to Larry, everyone else in my family is Pizza Hut. I worked there at high school and got sick of it.
I don't like Pizza Hut subs. I don't mind their pizzas, but I don't care for their subs.
Welcome in, proceeding onward in America, POA blog. Thank you very much for
POA.
joining us. And anyone that's popped in, please hit the thumbs up. We always appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hellos. Larry was supposed to go on a cruise a year or two ago, and it's keeps on getting postponed. And then he was
Yeah.
supposed to go this coming January. Then it was February.
Yeah.
Now that's been kind of pushed till the October cruise. So hopefully he'll finally get on a cruise. Being a
Yeah.
cruise virgin, the hot tubs we found in Mexico, the hot tubs were too hot. They're not. I didn't think they were too hot on cruise ships.
No, I didn't
No.
think they were. No.
I guess it's everyone's taste, though,
Yeah.
right?
It is. That's the first time I went into an infinity hot tub, so it was a little weird seeing it. Yeah.
The hot tub was. This is Sherry talking. The hot tub was oblong shaped, so you didn't feel like you were sitting in a small circle. That was good. It was actually had a divider in between it at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And like so, we were the only ones in there because the other couple that was in there got out.
Yeah. Then the other couple got out, so it was just us.
There again, no one on the ship. It was fantastic.
It was
just having that.
great. Yeah.
So that's Solarium.
Oh, Johnny Rockets.
Okay, Johnny Rockets.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if we would technically should call this a complimentary. They charge for lunch and they charge for dinner, but they have a complimentary breakfast.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think was the greatest,
No, it wasn't.
but it was nice just going out. It was out on the boardwalk,
No,
sitting
the
there and being
atmosphere-
served.
The atmosphere was great, so you can't beat that.
Right.
The service was a little slow,
Yeah, it was very
but
slow.
Yeah, it was okay, but I love the atmosphere. It was nice being served breakfast, and you know,
Good.
it
Ella
was
just
good.
woke up, but she's going back to bed again.
Hey,
Okay, hellos, hellos, hellos. Let's see. Well, hellos. Okay. Oh, uh, okay. Hellos back and forth. Okay, still go. Everyone's saying doing good. Back and forth. Hey, BDF, thanks for
hey,
joining us.
BDF.
Thanks for coming in. Let's see. What did Tyler say here? I just saw the Magic last Saturday. Awesome ship. Have a
Oh,
good.
nice. Is that a fairly new ship?
I don't think it's a new ship, but it looked like that was one of the ones we were looking at. I
Yeah.
want to say I thought that might have been out of Baltimore at one time. It
Oh,
was one of the
okay.
ones I was looking at. It looked like a nice ship. We're all excited for you, Ella.
Yeah, very exciting. What ship was she on before? What ship were you
Well,
on
that's
before,
I'm gonna
Ella?
I'll message her later, but she
Yeah,
was. I don't know if they switched ships on her now.
yeah.
My favorite pizza is Donair Pizza
Oh, don't know that one.
and East Coast Canada Pizza. East Coast Canada Pizza. Did we have a trivia question at some point? Was it the margarita pizza or something? And it was invented in Canada. We were surprised.
Oh,
I
I
can't
think
remember what it
so.
was.
Yeah. We used to make pizza. I used to make the dough. I grew up with homemade pizza. My father would make homemade pizza. And I got a book on how to make homemade dough, and it came out good. And but you spent hours in the kitchen
Yes, I did doing
because
them.
I made two big balls of dough, and it made a lot
A
of
lot of pizzas.
pizza.
It did.
Yeah, we spent hours cooking the pizza.
Supposed to join. Let's see. I was talking to Tyler. I was talking to Tyler. Supposed to be joining November 14th, Saturday. Yet my visa did not arrive in time, so I extended November 19th. Okay. I thought you had a visa already. That will drag things down a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Larry worked at a resort in Jasper National Park here in Canada. They had hot spring pools, heavenly sitting in those hot pools, being surrounded by mountains and snowing.
Oh,
I
that's
think one of the
nice.
neatest things is when you're in the hot tub and the
In the
snow all
snow.
around you.
Yeah, we went to Maine one year and we had that. Remember when we were at the Meadowmere in Maine?
Yes.
It was so nice. The snow's coming down and we were in the hot tub. It was so nice.
Sherry says, Johnny Rockets was fun. We had a late night snack there in the late night since we were getting ready to close. They were getting ready to close and we had never
Yeah,
been there.
yeah.
They didn't even charge us for the food.
Oh,
That
that was
works out
nice.
nicely. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
very
does.
nice. Yeah, I enjoyed the breakfast. Like it was a typical oh, you know what I had
Both.
though? At Johnny Rockets that was really good. I had that BELT,
That's right
bacon,
for
eggs,
breakfast. Yeah,
lettuce,
the
and
breakfast
tomatoes.
BLT.
That was delicious. I'm glad I tried that because that was really, really good. I never
Proceeding
had one like
onward,
that. Yeah.
both merchant marinas and working on cruise ships. That's how we met in Hawaii. Are you still on cruise ships right now? And you want to share with us what cruise ships they are? That's kind of cool.
Who said this?
Proceeding onward.
Oh, proceeding onward. Okay, interesting.
I was okay. Let's see, 2 7 days until my. So Keith is heading to Disney for his 60th. 207 days. We're
Oh,
gonna watch this. Keith
yay.
watch this countdown the whole time. So it actually
That's
happens.
good. Looking forward to turning 60 because you're going to
Ella, thanks for
Disney.
coming in. Get some
Yeah,
sleep.
get some sleep. We're
I will
very
message you later. Hey, Billy
excited for
Travels.
you.
Thanks for coming in. He just got on.
Who
His
is it?
videos just came out. Billy Travels.
Billy Travels. Hi, Billy Travels.
I just started watching his videos
Yeah.
on cruise. He went on the Allure,
Oh, yeah.
which I thought was a much smaller ship because was watching his video and I didn't see the boardwalk and I didn't see Central Park. So I
Okay.
thought maybe that's the reason it's smaller.
Smaller,
But he said they have both of
oh,
those.
they
So
do.
I'm
The
trying to
yellow.
figure out
Oh,
what the big difference is to
hmm.
make in the
Oh,
size, in the
yeah.
two ships.
They have the boardwalk in Central
Yeah.
Park. Hmm.
I got to go back and watch it because I
Yeah,
didn't see either when I was going through it. Okay.
but it is smaller than the Oasis for sure.
Yeah, I think it's the next. I think it's the next group down. Okay. Uh, these are the shows. Just to go through these briefly. Number one show on our list was, would you say, the Aqua 80?
Aqua. Yeah, Aqua show was amazing.
Beautiful
Beautiful.
show. Ed said they actually had a balcony that watched the show. We went to see it
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
times.
it was great.
It's high diving.
Yeah,
And
it
they
was
have a pool, a
amazing.
small pool at the
Yeah.
back of the ship. I don't know how they
I
hit
don't
this.
know how they
I
do
would
it.
imagine they have to compensate for the ship moving.
Yeah.
And they have dancing and music, and
Yeah, it was really
we
good.
enjoyed that show,
And
right?
aerial acrobats.
Yeah, they had a couple of those too, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Then another show. Okay, this is a high diver.
Yeah, it was amazing. I don't know how they do it.
No, and there were
I
quite a
really
few of
don't.
them too.
There were quite a few. Yeah, it was really,
Would you
really
say
good.
this is our second favorite, maybe the ice show?
Yeah, I would say the second favorite.
I'm not usually into these, and we watched the first time, and it grew on me.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
A lot of music, some great skating.
I like the way they did it. They did it was called Frozen in Time, and they did stories from Hans Christian Andersen. They did the Red Shoes. They did the Emperor's New Clothes. They did the Ugly Duckling. It was really well done.
Oh, okay. So I'm off here. Technically, the Allure is bigger than the Oasis. I was thinking it was the next generation
Oh,
down.
it's
That's why I
bigger
didn't
than
think
the
it. Yeah, it's
Oasis?
bigger than the
Oh, I
Oasis.
didn't know that.
But they always go a foot or something
Oh,
bigger.
okay, so it's bigger than the Oasis.
Okay, so it is. Well, I'm saying basically the same size. What
Okay.
Disney is in Anaheim? That's Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Yeah, looks like Larry's looking at Disneyland. Proceeding onward, Jane and no, we live in RV life, another
Oh,
RV,
really?
and work camping. But Becky's still in the Navy, serving from here
Oh, really?
to there,
Interesting.
teaching how to drive ships. Wow! Plus, we
Nice.
had a baby, so congratulations on the
Oh,
baby. So ship
congrats.
life is not the same.
Yeah.
Well, good for you guys. What
Wow.
an experience in
I
life,
know.
huh?
I was thinking of that. Gee, that's pretty awesome.
Okay, yeah. Each ship gets a little bigger. Is it an inch or a foot or something? Okay, his Billy Travels says Allure is actually an inch or two longer than
Oh,
Oasis.
okay. So,
They have sister ships. Okay, so I get that whole
sister
thing.
ships.
Sister
Okay.
ships, yeah. That's why he's got all the same things on that ship.
Yeah.
But he was saying they hadn't gone through Oasis went through the $165 million renovation,
Mhm.
and the Allure, I guess, hasn't done it yet because they don't have the water slides on and stuff.
Okay.
But I'm sure they'll be doing that
Yeah.
soon. Yeah, the diving and Sherry's saying the diving and ice shows were
Oh,
the
phenomenal.
rink is small too. So
Yeah,
them to
it
be doing
is.
those jumps and
I
spins on the
know.
rink.
It's really, really good show. And Cats was my
Of
third
course, that's the
favorite.
place. That's of course the place that. Yeah, hold your hand up, man.
Oh, I broke my
But Nancy
wrist
broke
on
her
the
wrist
ice
is on the ice skating rink on the ship.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. And how is Junior? Fabian, how is Junior doing? Okay, he's talking about the baby. Onward, hellos. Larry says buying a cruise for daughter in her wedding out of LA. Was thinking maybe looking at tickets to Disneyland for them.
Hmm.
That would be great if they,
Yeah.
is that the one that's in the Disney big time, Larry? That you're thinking of going to Disney World with? Or is that the other daughter? Roll up fast, he's right.
They do.
Oh no, Nancy, feel better soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will. Thank you. I'm on the men's,
That's
right?
right. This is Cats. Cats. It's I guess a Broadway show.
It is,
Cats.
yeah.
We watched it together once.
Yep. And that was
Nancy
enough for
went.
you.
It was enough for me. Nancy watched it a second
I
time.
did. I liked it.
I'm glad I went, even though I didn't really care for it. But you
Yeah.
hear about it all your
Yeah,
life,
you
and it's
do.
nice
It's
to see what it's all about
Yeah.
and not pay to see it.
Right.
You didn't really care for it, but
Yeah.
it's well done. Don't get
Very
me
well
wrong.
done,
The
yeah.
singing and the.
Yeah, I love the singing and the dancing. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
But the second time, I think I just walked around the ship while you were in there, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so this is the comedy club. No, that's not the comedy. Doesn't look like the comedy club.
No.
I guess it is a comedy club. I wonder if they redid the front of this because the comedy club didn't look like that. It was called Blaze, but who knows? We went to the comedy club a couple times. It was fun.
Yeah,
It's like a lot of the ships, it's not laid out great, so we
yeah,
really couldn't see the comedians, but it's a
yeah.
nice
Yeah,
atmosphere,
it
and it
was
was
nice
fun.
the atmosphere. Yeah,
I always recommend you do it just for diversity,
yeah.
right?
We
Because
just want to hit all the shows, and the comedy club is one of them. So we want to make sure we get that out. He was. They were. What was the second guy? Um he was in the Grown Ups movie, I guess. The second
oh,
comedian.
no, the one with, Kevin James,
Yeah,
The Mall Cop
Mall
Part 2 or
Cop.
something he
Okay,
was in
that he was in
supposedly.
that. Yeah,
Larry says, "That is the one at Disney. That's an excellent gift, Larry."
yeah. Very
Oh,
good
poor
gift.
Danny, he couldn't go to cats because he's allergic to them.
Oh, Danny.
I think though, Danny, these are hypoallergic cats. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they have it right in the disclaimer when you go in.
Yeah, I always wanted to see cats, so I was glad I got to see it.
Probably looks like Ogar's Cantina. I don't even know what an Ogar's Cantina is, but it actually had a different front, Danny. I thought it said Blaze in the front, but maybe they changed the front of it since
Yeah,
that picture was taken.
yeah. It did say Blaze.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I getting confused here?
Oh.
Because Billy Charles says the comedy club is across from Blaze.
Oh,
But I thought it was Blaze that we saw maybe we just saw the comedian in Blaze and we never made it to the comedy club.
okay, maybe we didn't because it wasn't Blaze that we saw the comedy club.
No,
I
that's
mean,
where
the
we saw the
comedian. Yeah,
comedian,
we
but
did see the comedian in Blaze. That's correct. Yeah, but
maybe they have a separate,
yeah,
separate thing.
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
His youngest daughter just turned 21. That's
Larry's
yeah,
youngest daughter?
that's the one he was
Wow,
talking about, the
Larry's.
wedding gift.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get to see Cats because they called it off to the rough seas.
Oh,
Oh,
really? Who said this?
the Sherry.
Sherry didn't get to see it?
See, that was a thing too with especially the shows more than
Mm,
anything else, and the
yeah,
activities I guess too. Not having those people on board,
yeah,
you could come and go as you choose.
yeah.
If you want to see it show twice,
Yeah, I
I don't
would.
think we'll ever experience that again.
No, I definitely wanted to see them twice. The second time they had technical difficulties, but so it got a slow beginning. But because you were wondering why I was so late getting out of there.
Boy, was that a big jump then, Danny. If the Ogos Cantina is a bar in Star Wars land, he got from a cruise ship off of New Jersey
Oh
onto
my God.
Star Wars land, and I'll have to look at that. We'll have to keep our eyes
Yeah,
open when we see
yeah,
that.
really.
Blaze is a nightclub. Okay, so
Okay, we saw them in
maybe
the
they.
nightclub because we did see them in Blaze, and we didn't go to the comedy club. Okay.
Boy, I thought we went to the comedy club. That was too bad we missed that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's Cats. This music hall, no, music hall tour really was. It's a nice little two-story club, I guess you'd call it. And what they had is the big bands like we love Beatlemania. Well, they call it
Oh,
Beatle
yeah.
Maniacs at
Maniacs.
this one.
Yeah.
The Beatles show. There was another one. That girl, I can't remember her name. The one that was playing in the Promenade. Remember that
Oh,
group?
yeah.
Three
That was Switch on Live
Switch on
band.
Live,
They were really good.
and they were great, and made a point to see them in the big theater
Yeah, they were very good.
because if
Yeah.
you went to see them, the Beatles show and a couple others, you couldn't get anywhere near them.
Right.
You
They
had to
were,
watch them on the second floor. Had a video
yeah.
screen, and you had to kind of watch them there. So
Yeah. I love all the bands.
this was more of a club atmosphere
Yeah, that was.
opposed to the big thing. Let's see now. Okay, which ship had the choir men? That's NCL.
Oh, yeah. That we never, yeah.
Well, when we were on it, it was a pay
Was it
thing,
20, was it $20
and
or
we went to what was the one we paid for? Oh, it was the Prohibition,
Prohibition we paid for?
but we
That's
didn't
right.
pay for this one, and it's now a free show.
Oh,
At
is
least
it
it
now?
was,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
on
They made it
NCL
free? Oh,
ships.
that's good.
Yeah, if you like the Beatles, these
Oh, and I
ships
love the
really do a
Beatles.
nice job of
Oh,
replicating the
they do.
Beatles.
That was fantastic. I loved it. Loved it. Yeah, NCL had Beatlemania.
Now, Kim and Eric, what time is it over there in Germany? I'd be curious to know that.
No, NCL had Britain's Best, and that was their version of Beatlemania. And they were excellent too.
Yeah, Larry, I don't think you have to now. If it's last year, they moved them to the theater, I think, instead of the bar, and
Mhm.
it was free.
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone here has been on NCL recently, if they're still even doing it, because I didn't really hear any reviews on that. Um, okay, a couple other things here. So that's your entertainment. Just quickly, we'll go through activities and ports here. Activities on the ship, zip lines, which I probably did 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
That
you
was a lot
did.
of fun.
Yeah, no wait for you.
Right.
It
They
was
had
nice.
a 10-story dry slide.
Called the Abyss.
Did that a good half dozen times. Like I
Yep.
said, no lines, a lot of fun. Water slides, many,
Yep.
many times.
Yep.
No lines, a lot of fun. We went in the pool a handful of
Yeah, a
times
handful of times.
to try out the different pools.
I did try the merry-go-round and ice skating.
That's right. We did the merry-go-round.
I didn't try the slides because with my injured hand, I was really nervous to do that. And plus, I am a bit scared of heights, and you had to walk up a lot of steps.
Yeah, there was a kind
These
of a tower. It
slides,
wasn't like you could
yeah,
just take the elevator like
these
some of them.
slides were quite high because I really do love going on slides. I love the slides on NCL, but you don't have to walk up as many
Right.
steps. But yeah, with my injured hand and my fear of heights, I passed on the slide.
So we did not do the rock climbing wall, which I would like
No.
to try someday. We did not do the
Flow
flow
rider.
rider, which I would like to try someday.
Yeah.
What were the other activities that were on there that
We
we
did
did?
mini golf. It was
Mini
fun.
golf.
Yeah,
We
that's a
always do
nice
that.
mini golf.
And then there was this little game. It's kind of cute idea. You use your phone.
Yeah, that was
and you
fun.
pointed at a poster and you play this video game it's on the boardwalk area.
Boardwalk. Yeah, that was fun. I like that. Yeah.
So that was Larry said he's been on a zip line once with 8 hours during the
Wow.
2010 Olympics in Vancouver. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I would
I would
never
never
do it.
wait that long for it. This was a smaller one.
Yeah, and it was and you went over the board.
You went over the Central Park.
No, I
No.
don't think it was Central
Was it?
Park.
No, it was
No.
Boardwalk? Okay, well, it was one of those.
Yeah, I don't think it
You-
was the board.
One of those open areas.
Yeah.
RCL does a nice job of making rides look scarier than they are.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
Yeah.
if you think you might want to try it, but you're a little on the nervous side, give it a try.
Yeah.
The 10-story dry slide didn't go as fast as I thought it was
Yeah,
going to go.
right. You said that. Yeah.
The water slides are water slides. We don't know what those are like. And like the zip line was much slower. It was
Yeah.
a nice gradual ride. It's just fun. Definitely fun. But I think they were trying to make them a little bit watered down so the average person could do it. So those are the activities. Can you think of any others? Just quickly, I won't go into great detail. The ports we did, Florida twice, because remember this is a back-to-back. First time we got off at Port Canaveral, we took a left and walked down the
Jetty Park.
That was the longest walk of the
Yeah,
trip.
I liked that walk. That was really nice. We didn't go swimming at Jetty Park, but it was nice seeing the beach. It was pretty.
We did over
The
10 miles that
walk
day
was
total.
really nice too. I mean,
Right.
it was a very pretty walk.
Well, we
so.
passed a little cat place there
Yeah.
with all the stray cats,
I
and then
know.
the place is supposed to have
I
alligators
know.
and this and that.
And they had some birds I hadn't seen before too on the walk too. So we got pictures of that.
In the area, and then you get the end, you have the beautiful ocean and
Yeah,
nice
it was
beach there and this
beautiful.
and that.
Yeah,
So
it
we
was
did that
very
the first
nice.
time.
Yeah.
Second time we took a right and we stopped for have a couple beers. We were going to go into the observation tower, but they were only open on the weekend.
Yeah, I was disappointed. But
And
that's all
but
right.
I'll tell you, if you have nothing, if you don't want to go anywhere or do an excursion at Port Canaveral, there are bars like right there
Right
to the
there,
right.
yeah,
Walk to them, and they have fantastic happy hours.
Yes.
So happy hours are
Very
so
pretty
very cheap,
area.
so-
You can get
right.
some.
So if you're on the ship paying the drinks, get
Yeah.
off the ship for 6 hours
Yeah,
and
get
get
some-
drunk there. So
Yeah, right.
so we did those at Port Canaveral. Another port was Nassau, Bahamas. Yeah, we took a nice walk the first time.
It was hard because
But-
my wrist was really bothering me, and I needed to buy some more Motrin. So we were
Yeah.
on the hunt for a pharmacy so I can buy more Motrin. So yeah, I was in a little bit of a pain.
So we did that the first time. We
yeah.
saw a nice. We'll put the video out on the Margaritaville there. We took a tour of
Yeah, we
that.
took a tour of Margaritaville. That was cool. Just seeing that infinity pool there was pretty awesome.
Right.
It was a
That's
beautiful
the
hotel.
rooftop infinity.
Yeah, that was a
pool.
pretty awesome hotel. And then we did walk to the first time though. We walked to Junkaroo Beach.
Right. We wanted to see how far that was.
Yeah.
And we were actually going to go back the second time, but things didn't work out. So the
Yeah.
second time we just stayed on the ship.
Yeah.
And the third stop, which we did once each week for twice, was Cocoa Beach. Can't say it. Cocoa K. Can't say enough good things about that.
Yeah, that place was
Delicious
awesome.
food, and that was included because it was
delicious food.
a private island.
Yeah.
Beaches were gorgeous, big
Beautiful.
pool, right?
Beautiful. Can't say enough good things about that.
Easy to walk around, and they had a
Yeah.
tram to accommodate you too if you don't want to do the walking.
That was a nice ride in itself, just
Right.
taking a tram ride around the island.
So those are, we won't get into any more detail on the ports. Let's see. Cheryl and Ed, I can't do the fluoride anymore since
What
the
happened?
lost bathing suit. Now that would be a good video. You guys should put that out there.
That's right. Oh boy.
Larry said it was well worth it. The one slide. Yeah, right. I mean, stuff like that, you're gonna forget the time that you waited long, more and more, and you're
Oh,
gonna remember
that's
the
true. Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
No hot tubbing. We didn't mention the hot tub. We did a lot of hot tubbing.
Yeah, we did.
The best one was, like we said, the huge infinity
Yeah,
one
I loved
inside
it.
the
Yeah.
solarium.
It
But
felt good on my wrist. I mean, I'll tell you, that was really nice. At that point, I was done with the ice and wanted the heat. So the heat felt really good on my wrist.
so we did that quite a bit of hot tubbing. That was nice because we got one day of rain, but it didn't interrupt anything.
No, no.
And you got to remember, we left New Jersey in October. We came back halfway through New Jersey in October, and we finished up in New Jersey October 31st. So when you consider that the time to get back down to the Bahamas,
Mhm.
there was probably a third of the cruise was probably a little cooler. So the
Yeah.
hot tubs felt nice.
Yeah, they did feel nice. Yeah. It was pretty walking around Bahamas, though, just the downtown. That whole area was pretty.
Larry, usually I give it the K and the key so it can make both sides happy here. I think I
They
just said K that time.
they
Usually I
call
cover
it
both.
how they say it is a perfect day at Coco Cay. So they want to rhyme. So that's how they
Right.
say
That's how they build it up. Billy says, "Did you find the lost shaker of salt in Margaritaville?"
it.
No, if you told me in advance, I would have looked for it, Billy. Where did you lose it? I want to ask. Okay. So I think we've covered everything, Nance.
Yeah,
Thank you all for sitting with us and sticking with us through this cruise
yeah.
review. And let's see. So we'll be here this Wednesday
This
at 2
Wednesday,
o'clock
yeah.
and 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from
Hopefully
today.
Tanisha
Yeah.
will be able to join us then.
Yeah, I hope
And
so. Yeah, because she just went on a cruise,
right.
so it'll be interesting
But
talking to her to see how her cruise was.
But anyone that can give us a hand, we're hoping to go down, like I said, to Florida from January, maybe through March, looking for places to stay, reasonable places to stay. Hoping to change our pace and do the Disney thing for
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
months,
That would be
and
wonderful.
then maybe pick up a cruise, maybe not, but then definitely a cruise in October next year. So let's see. Let's see. What did he say, John? Before you finish, did you say you will be needing a room for the 20? No, I don't know that yet, Larry. I got to talk to Cindy because I'm not sure if they accommodate people with cars. So I got to find that out. But I'll let her know. But thank you very much, Kenneth, and thank you very much, Sherry, and thanks, moderators, very much for helping us out. Hope you have a good remainder of your Sunday, and I'm going to go finish watching the Patriots game.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
What?
Sherry says she's a contact in Orlando. That'd be great.
She's a
Sherry,
what?
thank you. She's a contact in Orlando. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
really? Good.
I can let you know how my Walt Disney. I definitely want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's right. Nice show. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay in touch. Have a good Sunday.
Stay young, have fun, but not too much fun.
That's right.
Bad things might